Welcome to Indie Journal Made Simple. I'm Prajakta Joshi, and today we are going to talk about a topic that has been trending on social media since the beginning of this week. Why are Lakshadweep residents calling out their new administrator? The tiny island group of Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea, a union territory of India, has grabbed the attention of the entire country. No, it's not because of Cyclone Taukte that was centered over the island last week, causing heavy rainfall. The former administrator of the UT, Dineshwar Sharma, passed away last year in December. Soon after, the central government appointed Praful Khoda Patel as the new acting administrator of Lakshadweep. He is also the acting administrator of Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Now, before we start, let's understand who this administrator is. Patel served as the Minister of State for Gujarat when Prime Minister Modi was Gujarat's Chief Minister. He is the son of a senior RSS leader. Interestingly, Patel is the first politician to be appointed as administrator of Lakshadweep. All before him were civil officials. A lot has changed and many more changes have been proposed in Lakshadweep since Patel took over. He has not only drawn flack from residents, but opposition parties like Congress, Communist Party of India, Marxist have called for a recall of the administrator. Interestingly, some BJP leaders and party activists in Lakshadweep have also criticized Patel for not taking people's opinions into account, also saying that some of the grievances by the people are actually genuine. So what exactly has been happening in Lakshadweep over the past 6 months? One of the major reasons why Lakshadweep administrator is facing people's wrath is the draft Lakshadweep Development Authority Regulation 2021, also known as LDAR. The law is said to give immense powers to the administrator to remove or relocate islanders from their property for town planning or developmental activity. The act proposes to change the existing land ownership on the islands. The regulation will allow government to choose any land for these developmental activities. Now, the government has also defined these activities. They include building, engineering, mining, quarrying or other operations in, on, over or under land, the cutting of a hill or any portion, or the making of any material change in any building or land, or in the use of any building or land, and this includes subdivision of any land. After this, the owner would have no control over the land as it will now be for public use. Moreover, the draft does not allow citizens to question the development plan before or after its approval in any manner whatsoever, not even legal. Apart from LDAR, the administrator has also introduced Prevention of Antisocial Activities Act in January 2021. Under this, any person who is deemed an offender can be detained for a period of 1 year on mere orders of the administrator and an advisory board without any public disclosure. More so, while Lakshadweep has one of the lowest crime rates in the country, the Gunda Act has been implemented, which gives police the right to make arrests without warrants and detain people for a longer period of time. As per local reports, this act is being used by the police to threaten people who are opposing the Citizenship Amendment Act, that is CAA, or the National Register of Citizenship, that is NRC. A large portion of Lakshadweep's population practices fishing and related activities for their livelihood, obviously considering the geographical location of the island group. The new administration has also gone after the fishing community. In a recent crackdown, their temporary huts, sheds, boats, net drying facilities as well as storage spaces have been removed from the shores, citing violation of coastal zone norms. Politicians and activists have also called out some of the new acts and rules imposed on the people of Lakshadweep without taking their lifestyle and their opinions into consideration as the central ruling party's attempts at saffronization. Over 95% of the indigenous population of the Union Territory comprises Muslims. For cultural and religious reasons, sale of alcohol has been highly restricted on the island group. The citizens have not asked for this to be changed. However, the new administrator, along with multiple other changes, has pushed to lift these restrictions despite local opposition. This decision is intended to destroy the harmony and trample of the people living there, writes Kerala MP E. Karim in a letter addressed to the President of India. In this letter, he has referred to several of these changes on the island that have been staunchly opposed by the residents. The administration has also proposed new animal preservation rules which seek to ban slaughter, transportation, selling or buying of beef products. CPI Rajya Sabha member Binoy Vishwam wrote in his letter to the president that dairies have been hurt by the ban on cattle sale and transport. None of the decisions has been taken in consultation with local communities or their elected bodies. In fact, non-vegetarian items have also been removed from school menu. Another notification that has received frowns is the draft Panchayat notification where a member with more than 2 children is disqualified from being a member. It must be noted that as per the last census, the island has a population of over 65,000 and one of the lowest growth rates in the country. Opposition leaders have gone as far as to say that the BJP is trying to turn Lakshadweep into another Jammu and Kashmir. It also seems that the new administration wants to determine how the island wants to be connected to the mainland. Earlier, cargo for Lakshadweep used to dock at the Beypore port in Kerala. Lakshadweep has had cultural ties with the state for years. Malayalam is one of the most spoken languages on the islands. However, the new administration has diverted the cargo to Mangalore port in Karnataka. Patel has been accused of doing this on purpose as Karnataka is a BJP-ruled state and Kerala is not. There was another important change that Patel made as soon as he took over. He unilaterally changed the standard operating procedure, that is SOP, pertaining to coronavirus pandemic. Lakshadweep did not have a single coronavirus case last year when the country was going through the first wave. This time, however, as the SOP changed, the first cases of the disease were found on the islands. It's necessary to note here that the people of Lakshadweep did not ask to change the SOP. They in fact opposed this move, but their opinion was clearly not considered. This certainly seems to be the theme in the entirety of how the new administration has been working on the islands. So what is being done about all this? How is the central government responding to all of this? The BJP has backed the administrator and called all the criticism that he is getting a misinformation campaign. An all-party meeting was held in Lakshadweep on Thursday to discuss further course of actions. However, despite all the attention that the issue has been getting from people as well as politicians, how long would it be until the government manages to distract everyone? We have seen this happening before. Would people of Lakshadweep get justice, or would they be swept into these supposed reforms for development on the island that they never asked for? Thank you for watching Indie Journal Made Simple. If you like this video, please like, comment and share. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. For more content from Indie Journal, do download our app Indie Radio. All the links are in the description box below.